Drag chain, that's this stuff. Used on lasers, 3D printers, CNC, there's all kinds of applications for it. I had a request from a viewer on how do you change the length of it and how do you get stuff inside it, and you know, well, how exactly does it work? So I'm going to try to explain that a little bit. I'll bring the camera over here, get you close. So I'll show you how to take it apart, change the length, and the different types of drag chain there is, and what you get when you buy a bag of it like this from, let's say, Amazon. So how does this stuff work? Well, you anchor one end down and you anchor the other end, and you run your wire inside it, and as the head or whatever, depending on what you're using it at, it moves back and forth like this, and it's what they call good cable management. So when you buy a set, and there's different sizes, this is 10 millimeter, I believe. Yeah, 10 by 20 millimeter. And this is 20 by 20 millimeter, I believe. Comes in a package like this. There'll be a little bit of hardware. There's some screws. There's a little tiny screwdriver. No, kind of looks like that right there. So, how do you take this stuff apart? Well, let me get one of these little screwdrivers out of here that's already open. This here. So to take it apart and to add links or subtract them, whatever, and I'll take another little piece here, you'll see you have a end like this, and then you have the other end like this. This is just a matter of, this is to lengthen it, and I'll show you how to make it shorter here in a second. It would just be the opposite of this. This would be a lot easier if it wasn't cold in here. Just snap the pieces together, like so. Now you have a longer drag chain, and to make it shorter again, just take your little tiny screwdriver you get with it, get right down there in that joint, spread that plastic out a little bit, and now you have two pieces. Okay, how do you get the wire in it? Or air hose or hydraulic line or whatever you're running. Depends on what brand drag chain you got. A lot of them have what I call little wings you can open, which is on the opposite side of this, which is actually on the bottom. So if I flip this over, you see that, okay, this is 10 by 20. My other one there says 10 by 20, but that's not what's in there. That's a 5 by 20. At any rate, your little screwdriver, little opening right there, you just lift that up. And you do this right down the line. You put in your air line, electrical line, wires, hydraulics, cooling line, whatever you're putting in. Once you get everything back in there, you push these back down. They will snap. Hopefully you heard that. You push down, it'll snap. That's locked back in there, so then you're ready to go. That's all there is to it. There's different ends that they give you an assortment of ends, of course, you could put on. There's, you know, if I want to add an end to this, it's the same principle as when you put on the extra links or subtract links. And of course you have the opposite as well, so if you wanted to put the foot on the other end, again, it just snaps in like so. Just like that. So there's a little quick one on how drag chain works. It's pretty handy. I've used it on a lot of my lasers, on CNCs, and it's a good way to keep your cable managed and to keep it from, for example, flipping down into your work area. You do have to be a little bit careful about where you put it, because it can sag. If you get a long length of this, of course this is really short, but if you had a long length of this and it was wound up this direction, and you didn't have support under it down here at the back end, it will sag like this. It can sag. So if you've got a long run, you're going to want to have something for it to run on. I'll give a couple of example pictures here at the end. So, quick one there, how to use drag chain. Got anything out of this? Appreciate getting a thumbs up. Roger in the shop. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.